Very good morning, students. Yes, today we are going to start our next poem in Unit 3. All the World's a Stage, which was written by William Shakespeare, the most famous poem in your English text. Okay, and before I start this poem, let us discuss about the author. The page number is 90. In your text, page number is 90. Here we have the author introduction, that is the poet William Shakespeare. Listen, William Shakespeare was born in 1564. Born in 1564, April 23rd. Clear? This was his birthday date. Clear? And listen, and he died in 16 April 23rd. Clear? See the uniqueness. See, he was born in 1564 April 23rd and he died in 1616, the same date, April 23rd. Clear? In English literature, especially in British literature, the most famous personality, who is William Shakespeare, whose birth date and death date are same. That was April 23rd. See here, we have a proof that he was died in the year 1616 on April 23rd. But we do not have that we do not have a proof for his birthday date, that is on April 23rd. Clear? But it is believed, okay, it is believed that he was born on April 23rd, 1564. Clear? On what basis it is believed that in Christianity there is a belief that after the birth of a child, that is the third day of the child, the child will be given a baptism. Baptism, you know very well that in our culture that is called naming a baby. Okay. So on the third day he was given a baptism. What was the third day? Yes. See, you can count April 23rd, 24, 25, 26. He was given baptism on April 26. So before that, the third day, that was April 23rd. So it was believed that he was born on April 23rd in 1564. That was a miracle in literature, especially in Shakespeare's life. Clear? And see, he was a most prolific writer. Okay, he was the most prolific writer, most important writer. He was a playwright. Okay, he was a playwright, a dramatist. See the spelling, Playwright. Okay, this is spelling for playwright. Playwright means a dramatist, a person, one who is writing a drama. Dramatist. Clear? He was the playwright or a dramatist between which age? During the period of Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth and James the First. James the First. Queen Elizabeth period, that is called Elizabethan age. Clear? Queen Elizabeth period, that is called what? Elizabethan age. It is there in your textbook. You can underline. That is in the second line of author's biography. And James the First. James the First, that period. Okay, James the First period has been called as what? Jacobean age. Jacobean age. See, James the First, who was belonging from Scotland. Okay. In Scotland, he was called as James the Sixth. Clear? The same James the First who was in Scotland, his name is James the Sixth. Clear? But he came to England as a bridegroom. Okay, as a bridegroom, and he married Caroline. Okay, and he became another king of England. So here his name is James the First. So Shakespeare was born in the period of Queen Elizabeth 1564, and he was died in the period of James the First 1616. Okay, clear? Yes. So Queen Elizabeth's period, that is called Elizabethan age. James the First period was called as what? Jacobean age. And his life or his writings or Shakespeare's, he is called as what? English Renaissance. See, English Renaissance. Renaissance. Renaissance means rebirth, or called Reformation. Okay, Renaissance means what? Rebirth or Reformation. Clear? See, he was the person who had brought so many reformations in his writings in England. And Shakespeare's plays are perhaps the most enduring legacy, but they are not the only things he wrote. Shakespeare, you know very well that he had written 37 plays. How many plays Shakespeare have written? Sorry, Shakespeare had written 37 plays. Shakespeare had written 37 plays. Excuse me. Listen, Shakespeare had written 37 plays, and he had written 154 sonnets. 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 Clear? How many plays had Shakespeare written? Shakespeare written 37 plays. He had not only written the plays, but also he had written poems. Sonnets. Sonnets is a kind of poem. Sonnet means what? A poem of 14 lines. A poem of 14 lines. Poem of 14 lines. So listen, Shakespeare's rich and diverse works have spanned countless adaptation. Adaptation, you know very well that other writers, they had taken so many ideas and concepts from Shakespeare's. Multiple genres and cultures. His writings have been compiled in various literatures. Compiled. You see, all the works of Shakespeare have been compiled and published under what title? The Complete Works of William Shakespeare. Underline that. The Complete Works of William Shakespeare. Clear? So this is the work which has the complete work of all the works of William Shakespeare. And this book includes not only the plays but also the sonnets. That is the poem of 14 lines. And other poems. William Shakespeare continues to be one of the most important literary figures of the English language. Yes. See, the student of literature, English literature, or the student, those who are reading or studying English literature, their life will not be completed without Shakespeare. Clear? If you read his plays, okay, if you read his plays, he had written 37 plays, as I already told you. If you read his important plays, there are four major tragedies of Shakespeare are there. If you have any chance, you can read a Shakespeare's plays, any one play. You can read a Macbeth or Othello, King Lear, Hamlet. These are the four major tragedies of Shakespeare among the 37 plays. What are they? Hamlet, King Lear, Macbeth, Othello. If you have any chance to read these plays, you can read. Okay. See, these are all about a short biography which you can know in Shakespeare's, particularly in this poem. Okay. And now let us discuss about the poem. Before that, let me strike out. So now you can turn to your page number 88. Page number 88 in your text. Listen, all the words are stage. All the words are stage. This is a title. But before that, you can read this one. This is not a poem Shakespeare had written. Clear? It is an extracted form of. It is an extracted from Shakespeare's play. What's the name of the Shakespeare's play? Yes, As You Like It. As You Like It. This is what the Shakespeare's play. As You Like It. This is the name of a play written by William Shakespeare. In this play, which play? As You Like It. In this play, it is taken, which one? The current poem, all the words are stage, which is taken from this As You Like It play, Act 2 and Scene 7. Act 2, Scene 7, line 138. Clear? Act 2, Scene 7, line number 138. The entire poem, which one? All the words are stage, the entire poem, which was uttered by a character called Jacques. J-A-Q-U-E-S. Jacques. Clear? Jacques, J-A-Q-U. Jacques is a character. Who was a character in which play? As You Like It. One of the main characters of As You Like It. Who was he? Jacques. Jacques speaks the line, that is line number 138. That lines are given you as a poem. What's the name of the poem? Yes, As You Like It. Okay, before we start the poem, let us discuss something about life. Yes, the same Shakespeare who was telling about life, what he says about life? Yes, he says that life means nothing but life is a tale. What Shakespeare says? Shakespeare says life is a tale told by an idiot. Told by an idiot. Idiot here refers none other than the God, because God has created everything on the earth. So life is a tale, T-A-L, tale, you know, fake story, which can be created as a fiction. So life is like a tale, as a like story. Okay, life is a tale which was told by that idiot God. He refers to God, idiot. Clear? Life is a tale told by an idiot. How it should be? It's full of sound and fury. Sound and fury. Life is nothing but it's full of sound and fury. Fury means what? Anger, confusion, and lost nothing. Life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing, signifying at last there is nothing. This is what a beautiful description given by William Shakespeare in his play Macbeth. In his play Macbeth. And here he is speaking about life, but here Shakespeare is not giving the description of life, whereas here giving the life cycle of human being, the life cycle of human being from the birth to death, from the birth to death, how our life is, or what are the roles as a human being we have. This is what discussed in the poem. See here, Shakespeare says that human being from birth to death, we are having a 7 stages. How many stages? He says that 7 stages. 7 stages we have. How many stages we have? 7 stages we have. Listen. See, and those 7 stages are different stages. Clear? Those 7 stages are different stages. See, and Jack was catalogs, yes, given chronological order 1, 2, 3 like that. Who through the character Jack was, Shakespeare has given the chronological order of human life circle from birth to death. That means what are the roles as a human being we are having from birth to death. Yes, he says that 7 stages. How many stages? 7 stages. We will be discussing one by one. Clear? Yes. See the first line. All the words a stage. All the words a stage. See the first line has been given you as the title of the poem. All the words a stage. See here Shakespeare compares the world, okay, to a stage. Stage, you know, drama. See, nowadays we are going for cinema theaters, but in olden days, especially in Shakespeare's days, the people, those who wanted to entertain, wanted to get entertained, they have to go to the theaters. Then now there, the players, that is the drama actors, and they will be enacting a drama on the stage. The most famous theater in Shakespearean age, the Globe Theatre. What's the name of the theatre? Yes, the Globe Theatre. See, so here Shakespeare compares life to a stage, drama stage. So all the words as stage, which means that this world, the world that is a human's life, human being's life. Clear? The human being's life, which is compared to what? The stage, at which the stage is nothing but the drama stage, the platform where the actor and actors are acting a play. So in the first line itself, Shakespeare clearly says that what is life? Life is a drama. Life is a drama. Okay, the world is a stage. All the men and women are merely players. Players, the actors. All the men and women, the human beings. Who are all? Whom we are all? We are all the actors. Actor and actresses in this play. See, God has given a life. In this life, we are going to enact our roles. Okay, what are the roles we are going to play? Yes, we are going to play the 7 roles. The 7 roles. So in the first line, first 2 line, it clearly says that life is compared to a stage where men and women are acting on the stage. The stage is nothing but our life. See here, the 3rd line, they human beings, men and women, okay, they have their exits and their entrances. See, exits and entrances. Exits, death. Entrance, birth. See, as per Hindu mythology, what are we believing? That we have a birth first and the death next. Am I right? Yes, very good. We have our birth and we have our death at last. At the end of our life, we are facing our death. So, up to this point, what should be written? They have their entrances and their exits. That should be Shakespeare. That is the point Shakespeare should have might have written. But what he had written, they have their exits and their entrance. So after the death only our birth, that is the next janma. As we know that in our country, that is see the next one. Exit means what? Death. Entrance means what? Birth. They have their exits and entrance. Let me write exit, that is a death. Entrance, that is our birth. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts. In his time, yes, the entire life. Time here refers to what? Our lifetime. What's the time here? Our lifetime. Plays many parts. Parts, many roles. See, let me read out the first four lines. All the words are stage. Yes, the world is compared to a stage. That is a drama stage. All the men and women are merely players. Don't forget. All the men and women are merely players. Here in this stage, in this drama, all the human beings are having their own roles. That is they are playing. They are acting in their life. What are the actions they are having? They are having birth and their death. That is, they are having entrance and exit. And between this exit and entrance, or between this entrance and exit, we are playing different roles till our lifetime. That is what the fourth line. Okay. And see the next one. His acts being 7 ages. He classified, who? Shakespeare classified these different roles under how many catalogs and how many categories? 7 categories, 7 stages. This is what the first 5 lines. Okay. And see the next one. At first, infant. What is the first stage? First stage is what? Infant. Infant. Yes, you know. Birth. Our birth. That is the children. The first stage is what? Kids. Infant, you know, kids. What's the first stage? At first, the infant mewling and pucking in the nurse's arms. Mewling, yes, you know, mew, mew, you know the sound of a cat. After our birth, as a kid, what are we doing? We will be crying and pucking, P-U-C-K-N-G. Pucking means what? Vomiting. Vomiting, that is not after eating. See, the kids, after feeding, they'll be doing somewhat, you know, vomiting. That is the meaning here. So in this first stage, infant stage, the kid must be taken care very well. Okay. The parents, they are giving more and more importance to their kids. Okay. This is what the first stage. Not only in the parents' hand, as well as in the nurses' arms. Nurses' arms, you know very well, the doctors. Nurses' arms, the doctors. So at first the infant stage. In infant stage, what are we doing? Mewling and pucking. Mewling, crying, and pucking, you know, vomiting in the nurse arms. Then see the second one. Then the second one, schoolboy. Schoolboy. This is what the second stage, you know very well about the schoolboy, where from first standard to 10th or till you complete a school days to up to 12th. Then the whining schoolboy, W-H-I-N-I-N-G, whining schoolboy, unhappy. Whining means what? Unhappy, unwillingness, not to go to school. Okay. See, nowadays, see, when we were in the childhood age, we were sent to school at the age of 5 or 6, I think so, the first standard. But nowadays, the kids, when they reach the third age, they will be putting in the prison. Sorry, putting into the prison. Okay, LKG, UKG. Before that, uh, pre-KG. Excuse me. See, then the winning schoolboy, unwilling schoolboy. The schoolboy in this age, the second stage, he is not willing to go to school with his satchel. SATCHEL. Very, very important. I think this may be a new word to you. SATCHEL. Satchel. Yes. You know, the bag which can be hung on our shoulder. Yeah. Shoulder bag. In your style, I can simply say that this is what a school bag. Okay. With his satchel and shining morning face. See his morning face. How it should be. His the morning face is it is very shining face, and creeping like a snail. Very, very important. Creeping, walking slowly. Creeping means what? Walking very slowly. Okay, like a snail, very well. Unwillingly to school. So in the second stage, as a schoolboy, he is not happy, and he is unwilling to go to school, and he is having his bag also. And then the third point, third stage lover. The third stage. After the schooling, while the time when you are going to enter in your college life. Clear? And then the lover, that the sigh, SIGH, sighing. Sigh, SIGH, what? Sigh. Sigh. This is what sigh. Like a furnace. Furnace, in our home we know that the gas stove, how it is burning like furnace. Sighing like a furnace with a woeful ballad. Woeful, sorrowful. WOE. O means what? Sad or sorrow. Sorrowful ballad. Ballad, poetries. Songs, composing song. As a lover, what he was doing? He is composing so sad songs. Okay. Sad songs made to his mistress eyebrow. Mistress, his lady love. See, listen, lover, LOVE, lover is a masculine gender. Understood? Lady love is the feminine gender. Lover is a masculine gender. Lady love is a yes, feminine gender. See, he is writing poems and composing songs on whom his lady loves eyebrows. Mistress eyebrow. On seeing his lady loves eyebrows, he is writing some songs for what purpose? To get her attention. To get her attention. This is what the third stage. And listen to the fourth stage. Then a soldier. This is what the fourth stage. The soldier. Full of strange oaths. OATH. Oaths means promise. Oath means what? Promise. And beard like the pard. PARD. Pard, leopard. A long cat. Which is, a wild beast. A long cat. See another word. Bard. BARD. Bard means poet. PARD. Pard means long cat. The difference. Homophones. BARD. Bard. PRD. Pard. Bard means poet. Yeah, a person who is writing poem. PRD. Pard. Long cat. Yes, leopard. See how he looks like. He has some promises. Okay. And bearded like the pard. Okay, like a long cat. He has some beards. Very well. Jealous in honor. Honor, his dignity. He has his own dignity. And sudden, unpredictable. Sudden means what? Unpredictable. Yes, sir. You see, when I started the session, in between, what happened? Suddenly there was a power cut. Power cut I didn't expect. This is what sudden. Okay. Sudden and quick in quarrel. Quarrel, you know, a strong argument. Quarrel means what? A strong argument. A sudden and in a quick quarrel, he has easily involved in a what? The quarrels, Quarrel, quarrel, and also unpredictable anger. He thinks himself that he is the dignity person. He doesn't want to give his honor to anybody, and seeking the bubble reputation. Bubbles, which is happening in the water, okay, which has been arising in the water when the airs come. When the air comes, water bubbles. Water bubbles, nothing. Seeking, searching. Seeking means what? Searching. Seeking the bubble reputation. Reputation, praise. Praise. Reputation means what? Getting praising from others. So, as a soldier, what is he or how is he? He is very great in his honor, and he is very easy to get in anger, and also he is searching reputation, that is searching for his praising. And even in the cannon's mouth, cannon, very well, a long gun. In those days, it is used in wars. Okay, First World War, Second World War, they were using cannon. Cannon, a long gun which mouth is very big. In Tamil, you know very well. Yes, that's correct answer. Yeah, even in the cannon's mouth. So, being a soldier, he is ready to face the what? Cannon. If he is given his if he is getting his reputation. Clear? If he is getting his praisement, he is ready to face the cannon also for his reputation. For his reputation, he is ready to face the cannon's mouth. In front of the cannon, he is ready to stand to receive his reputation. That much of a person the soldier is. And the fifth one, justice. The judge. What's the fifth role? Yes, justice. Justice, yes, a judge. And then the justice in fair round belly. Okay, see in this picture clearly you can see page number 89. There it is clearly given stepwise. Infant, schoolboy, lover, then the fourth one soldier, then fifth one judge. See, in this judge age, how he seems to like, he's having his belly, a round belly as I have, and with good cap and lined to be lined. See, capped and line means in page number 91 you can have get the reference. Cap and line means to fill something at the edges here. The man was fat from eating good chicken. See why he has the belly? Because he is the founder of food. He is very much lover of food. In this age, the human being are fond of what? Yes, good eaters, lover of beautiful, delicious foods. Yes, here the judge has belly because he is the lover of chicken. With eyes severe and beard of formal cut. See, with eyes severe, yes, he is very strict in his principles. Being a judge, he has to be very strict in his principles. Principles does not give up his doctrine. Okay, does not give up his doctrine for any cases. Clear? And beard of formal cut. Yes, as a judge, he has to do, or he has to be look like a great person, so that a formal haircut. And full of wise, wise. Wise means what? Knowledge. Full of wise sauce, saws, sauce, proverbs. Proverbs, beautiful words, quotations, everything. and modern instances. See the word, full of sauce and modern instances. He has to be very very aware of proverbs and modern thoughts. And so he plays his part. The sixth age, now we go to the sixth age, shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, old age. Okay, that is what the old age. Old age, lean and slippered. He becomes lean and slippered pantaloon with spectacles. At the old age, what should we have? Yes, in your home, you can see that your grandmother or grandfather, those who are wearing their spectacles. Okay, and also they have pouch on, and says pouch, in which they can keep their specs. His joyful hose, his youthful hose. Hose, H-O-S-E, very well. See, turn to page number 90. There you can get the meaning of hose. Hose is a kind of material cloth which was used in a Shakespearean time. Okay, Shakespearean time. The pant which they were used, which were very tight. A tight pant is nowadays the trousers which are used wear by our youngsters. Okay, tights, thin trousers that men wore in Shakespeare's time. Yeah, thin trousers. Yes, a cloth. Well shaved. In old age, yes, they will be well shaved. A world too wide for his shrunken shank. See, shrunken shank, very well that smaller. What's that? They became gross or smaller. In fourth stage, soldier, fifth stage, justice, but in sixth stage they became smaller. They lose their power, they lose their strength. Okay, they lose their courage. Okay, they have to take care by their what's. Yes, see, so man's leg have grown narrower with age. So when they become older, their physique become narrow. Their physique become narrow. That is what in the sixth age. Worldwide for his shrunk shank and his big manly voice, turning again toward childish. Then after that, their manly voice. Yes, how they were speaking in the soldier is just they were speaking, or they are speaking a great voice or manly voice. Huh? But when they become old, their manly voice become lowered to childish. Turning again toward childish, treble pipes and whistles in his sound, last scene of all is the second childhoodness. The second childishness. This is the last stage. Here, in the last scene, what are we? What the old people are? They listen. Treble, T-R-E-B-L-E. Treble means a higher part of a piece of music. Higher part. See, in the first stage, in the infant stage, what the kids are doing? They were doing only mewing, they were crying in loud voice. Likewise, in old age, they are started to sound, huge sound. Of Shakespeare is referring to a boy's high-pitched voice. Okay, a boy's high-pitched voice. That is what treble pipes and whistles in his sound. In this sound, they become started to whistling through their nostril stretch. Last scene of all, the ends this strange eventful history is second childishness. The second childishness and mere oblivion. Oblivion, you know very well, in the previous poem also I told that oblivion is unforgettable. Yes, forgettable. Completely forgotten. Oblivion means what? Forget. Yes. And mere oblivion, sans, S-A-N, sans means without. Sans means what? Without. Yes, in the childhood, second childhoodness, how should be the people? They lost their teeth, they without their eyes, and they do not know the taste also, and lost everything. And at last they reach the God. That is, they exit the world. So this is what the chronological lifestyle of human being as Shakespeare told in his play As You Like It, and the same has been given us as a poem in the title All the Words Stage. All the Words Stage, that is the first line of the poem. And what does it mean? Which means the world is compared to a stage. On the stage, the human beings are players. They become, they are the acting, they are the actors and the actresses. They have their own roles. They have many roles. Those roles are categorized into many parts. What are they? The seven stages. What are the seven stage? Yes, infant, schoolboy, lover, soldier, judge, that is, judge, justice or judge, old age, second childhood. See, this is the first stage, that is what entrance. Infant, this is what the entrance, and the second childhood. After the second childhood, they have their exit, that is death. So from birth to death, human being are having this cycle. This is what categorized by Shakespeare in his play As You Like It. Those lines were spoken by whom? Jacques. It is an extracted form of a form from As You Like It, from Act 2, Scene 7. The line starts from 138. Clear? That's all the poem. You may read the appreciations and ERC as well as the paragraph. In poetry, you'll be having appreciation questions, ERC, and paragraphs. So go through the poem and listen, watch and listen the video, take notes. And in tomorrow, you have a test in this poem. 1 mark test, 10 mark. Thank you. Thank you and all. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in tomorrow doubt clearing class. Okay. Thank you, children.